Imagine being imprisoned, tortured, or murdered, just for being slightly too intellectual or not pure enough. That's the brutal truth of a normal civilian of Cambodia in 1975. So let's imagine waking up one morning in Phnom Penh, the capital city of Cambodia, and the civil war that's been raging for years has finally ended. You think peace has arrived. However, something far darker is about to begin. The Khmer Rouge, a radical communist movement, has taken control. From this moment forward, your life and the lives of millions around you will never be the same. At first, the soldiers arrived smiling, telling people, "The war is over, leave the city for a few days. It will be safer in the countryside." Tanks rolled through the streets with armed young soldiers, barely older than children. They spoke with confidence, but their words were demands rather than requests. The cities would all be emptied one way or another. Millions are forced onto the roads, forced to walk for hours in unbearable heat. Those who fall behind are left behind to die. Soldiers bark orders, guns raised at the slightest sign of resistance. You're told, leave everything, forget everything. Money, religion, schools, all of it is gone. You soon realize the walk is not a journey, but the erasure of everything you once knew. When the walk finally ends, you are placed in labor camps. Rows of strangers assigned together. You have no home, no comfort, only the endless fields. From sunrise to sunset, you are forced to work, planting rice, digging canals, carrying loads far too heavy for your body. And you do it all while surviving on nothing more than a thin, watery porridge, barely enough to keep you alive. Whispers begin to spread of places from which no one returns. Prisons like Tul Sleng, where men, women, and even children are tortured until they confess to crimes they never committed. At first, it is the educated who are taken. Teachers, doctors, engineers, students, anyone suspected of knowing too much. Then it is the monks, the artists, the professionals. Soon, even farmers and neighbors are accused of being spies or traitors. No one is safe. To be different is to be dangerous. To speak, to think, even to remember your past life could condemn you to the killing fields, the most horrifying, terrifying places where people are taken at night. You hear muffled screams, then complete silence. Bullets are too valuable, so executions are carried out with shovels, hoes, and bamboo sticks. The bodies fill shallow graves, and sometimes you walk past them the next day, pretending as hard as you can not to see. Over 4 years, nearly 2 million people, about a quarter of Cambodia's population, die in the most gruesome, horrific ways. Every day is survival. You live with hunger, exhaustion, and fear. People you worked with earlier in the day disappear overnight. Slowly, you lose everyone, family, friends, without the ability to mourn them openly, because even grieving could cost you your life. The pain, the fear, the hunger is constant, but you have no choice but to carry on, or else join the countless others buried in the fields. However, finally, in 1979, the reign of terror comes to an end. Vietnamese forces invade Cambodia, and the Khmer Rouge is overthrown. You look around, the camps abandoned, but entire villages destroyed, and families shattered. The country is scarred beyond recognition. The nightmare has ended, but the trauma remains.